Well, then, good morning and a very warm welcome to Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, coming to you live from the iconic Dule Stadium here in Goa. We are in the under 15 boys category today, where grassroots football meets big dreams, and it's a fascinating context lineup between St. Brito High School Mapusa versus Regina Mundi High School from Chikalim. Two schools, two strong footballing cultures, and a stage that has seen Goa's love for the beautiful game thrive over the years. St. Brito, they come in with their emphasis on structured build-up and discipline, where Regina Mundi are known for their energy, pace, and fearless approach going forward. And at this level, it's all about expression, learning, and opportunity. And Reliance Foundation Youth Sports continues to provide exactly that platform for young talents to rise and shine. It's going to be an exciting contest. Remember, both these teams playing one match each. That was match day one. St. Brito High School facing Perpetual Succor Convent. That game ended in a draw 2-2. St. Brito scored the first goal. Arush, minute number 42. Kind break in the box. Slotted that past the goalkeeper. St. Brito then again scored the second as well. That was in the minute number 73. Left foot finish from the number 15. Beautiful goal. And you thought the game was done and dusted, but then immediate response for Perpetual, scoring the first goal in the 75th minute and then the equalizer 90 plus 1. The game ended 2-2. For Regina Mundi High School as well, they were facing OL of Mount Carmel, and that game ended 3-3. Brilliant comeback. They were down 3-1. They equalized right in the end in the stoppage time 90 plus 5. There was a penalty equalizer by Matthias. So both these teams coming on the back of a draw. St. Brito High School Mapusa versus Regina Mundi High School about to begin really shortly. Stay tuned.
हाँ बोल ना. हाँ 2 मिनिट थांब ना.
Well, then, about to begin really shortly. Regina Mundi High School in their purple colors and St. Brito, all whites for them. The Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. This is Goa leg, and remember, simultaneously today, 19th of January, the Kolkata leg begins as well. So there's some exciting football packed season continuing for fans, for the people who love Indian grassroots. This is absolute joy. And 9 a.m. kickoff scheduled in Goa. We are live from the Dule Stadium. And match day 3, St. Brito High School. And probably they have to do better game management. And remember, they were leading 2-0. The last 15 minutes or so, they conceded their lead. Drew against Perpetual Succor Convent. On the other end, Regina Mundi. And they were down 3-1. And then the comeback. He scored the second goal in the 88th minute, and then a penalty 90 plus 5 in the stoppage time. They're high on confidence, and also the coach would be happy for Regina Mundi, Alan, Alan Gonzalez. Both these teams, they have a pedigree. They play good football, they play fast football. Can they find all 3 points today? And about to begin really shortly. And it's a good sight to see always players coming in the morning fixture, standing together with the referee, shaking it out. The captains then reach in for the coin toss as well. But always a good sight to watch football in Goa. And this place always has been the hub of Indian football. And the Reliance Foundation as well over the years has played a transformative role in shaping India's grassroots sports ecosystem. And at the heart of its vision is simple but powerful belief that the talent exists in every corner of the country. And what young athletes truly need is access, opportunity, and the right environment to grow. And this is the perfect opportunity and platform for these boys. And now with the live broadcasting coming in, I mean, we are live on YouTube right now. These boys can go back home. Coaches can go back home, analyze the game, watch video footages, see what went wrong. And that's very important if you've got to be progressive as a nation in football. You got to watch your data, you got to analyze yourself. And I think it's a move that's going to help Indian football leaps and bounds. And let's look at the lineups right now for St. Britto High School Mapusa. The coach Cirilio de Souza. He's got 7 substitutes on the bench. Vivan Corridoro. He starts in the back of the net. David Pereira. Arush Sawant scored the goal. Makar Pereira as well, good player. Shubh Malwankar, Rayan D'Souza, Veer Talwar. On the other end, Regina Mundi, the coach Alan Gonzalez. He's also gone with 7 substitutes. Athan Fernandez, Sairaj Patil, Shane Colasso, Aradhya Naik, Matthias Rodriguez scored that penalty. Afan Shah, Izan, Rakesh, Alden, Chrisley, and Zacharias Fernandez. That makes the entire 11 for them. And once again, for our viewers tuning in new, Regina Mundi in their purple strips and St. Brito in white and blue. And 45 minutes of exciting football about to begin. North Goa versus South Goa. That's what we are building this as. The 2 different regions of Goa. North Goa heartland versus South Goa coast. Town football of Mapusa versus the coastal belt of Chikalim. And this match brings to defend the 2 footballing regions of Goa. Here we go then. It's Regina Mundi who get us kicked off. The team in purple. And fresh from that comeback in the previous game, they would be looking to equalize and capitalize once again. Well, the idea in the opening few minutes would be to probably hold the possession. And remember, midfield dominance is what we talk about. Initially, teams that can dominate that midfield in the opening 10 to 15 minutes. And they tend to have a higher chance of going on and winning the game or scoring the first goal. And if you score the first goal in such encounters, especially in youth football, it's always crucial. Gives the entire team a boost and lift. And remember, 9 a.m. fixtures can be a bit tricky. Regina Mundi on the break though. Great ball released. He's running onto the left channel. He's got no support in the center. It goes central, loses the ball. But a good break in the opening first minute from Regina Mundi. Led by the captain as well, Shane Colasso, the number 12. St. Brito creating a chance of their very own now from this right channel. But a bit too heavy. Abdul could not reach that. Remember, Abdul scored that brilliant goal. The second goal for St. Brito in match day 1. Running onto that left channel. Unleashed a shot from distance. That was the second goal. And at that point, St. Brito led 2-0. But then they conceded their lead. 2 goals. They would be disappointed. Teams, whenever they grow up, Coaches always talk about game management, and St. Britto unable to manage that game. They were leading 2-0 roughly around the 74th minute as this one rolled on, wanted to take the man himself. Good defending as well, forcing him to go wide. This will be a goal kick. But coming back to it, the St. Britto game versus Perpetual Soccer Convent. We talk about game management, and St. Britto caught lacking the head coach Cirilo de Souza. He would be furious. I mean, consider leading 2-0 and then losing the game, beg your pardon, conceding two after that. And from a position where you can have easily won the game to probably drawing the game. I'm sure the coach must have talked to his boys about game management after that. But right now, the opening 3 minutes, both the teams creating chances of their own. None of them probably holding possession as much as they would have wanted. The basic idea in youth football is to control the game. And to control the game, you got to control the ball. That's where midfield dominance becomes really crucial. And for new viewers tuning in, this is Reliance Foundation Youth Sports match number 1, day 3 in the Goa leg. A 9 a.m. kickoff. St. Britto looked to break on the counter. But he's stranded wide, Abdul. A good scale beats his man. Just unable to find a telling pass. That's Abdul Sheikh, the number 15. He's got a good left foot on him. Well, cleared away safety. No nonsense defending. The number 7 for St. Britto controls it nicely. Not just controls it, beats his man as well. And back to Abdul on this right channel. Oh, nutmeg pass. Great scale. And then a through ball release. This could be the chance. This could be a chance. Intercepted at a very vital juncture. A good play between Rizwan Patel and Abdul Sheikh, nearly resulting into a goal. The number 15 and the number 7 combining, releasing the ball on that left channel. Rajat Redkar almost scored the first goal. A good football though. Best bit of football in the opening 5 minutes. And St. Britto will get the first set piece of the game. This will be a corner. The number 4. Shubh Malwankar, the regular set piece taker. He would be eyeing to put a good ball in the box. Probably get ahead of a towering man over there. Here comes the corner. Just unable to find something of substance. Good delivery though. And they'll recycle it once again. A corner on this other end now. Shubh Malwankar rushes once again from left to right. He's got his sprinting boots on. And this match brings together two different footballing regions of Goa as the corner is taken short. Well, tries to go for the audacious attempt. Another corner though. So they're consistently creating pressure. That's the third set piece, third corner. St. Britto. It's home team. They are from Mapusa, playing in Dulate Stadium. And Shubh Malwankar is standing on this corner. Floats this in. Comes the shot as well. A weak effort though. Did not get hold of it properly. A chance for Regina Mundi to break on the counter, but they have lost it immediately. Have won it back though, and then losing it once again. A scrappy football. And not able to hold possession, both the teams. And that's where a bit of composure is needed. But St. Britto have found it once again on that right channel. Space. Heavy. Too heavy that pass. And tussling on that wing. Regina Mundi, they have to find their midfield. Create some possession. Good ball release though. Equally well intercepted. Will be cleared by the goalkeeper. He catches it instead. For a moment, you thought that could have counted as a back pass, but it's all safe. A great touch from Abdul, but he's lost it and he's won it back. He's a chaotic player, creates a lot of chances. When you talk about Reliance Foundation over the years, it's played a transformative role in shaping India's grassroots sports ecosystem. At the heart of his vision is a simple but powerful belief that talent exists in every corner of the country and that young athletes truly need is access, opportunity, and the right environment to grow. As on this end now, the team in purple, Regina Mundi, they get their first corner as well. So can they head back? Mostly, it's Saint Britto who have created the chances. But here comes the corner, left footer. Poor delivery though, headed away. But they'll get a chance to once again put that inside the box, reload and relaunch. 9 minutes on the clock now. 0-0 the score, still the deadlock. In these games, you really feel that the opening goal could be crucial. Here comes the corner, better delivery. It beats everyone though. Right in center. And not even the defenders could clear that. But finally, Abdul Sheikh emerges with it. There's Abdul. 1-2. He's running. Well, that pass. Not able to find the man properly. And talking about Reliance Foundation, you got to talk about Reliance Foundation Young Champs as well. It's a full scholarship residential football development academy launched by Reliance Foundation in May 2015. The core mission? To identify and nurture young football talent from across India. This will be a throw-in though. 10 minutes on the clock already. And probably you'll think Saint Britto, they have been the better team. Have the more possession. More set pieces as well. And they've looked deadly. They just have to hold their composure, find that final ball as we talk about. But this will be a free kick though. And from the right channel. Puts this inside the box, could break kindly. It cleared away in the end. And that could have been a chance though, the ball broken kindly. A shot from distance, left footer, will not trouble the goalkeeper at all. He has to do better if he has to trouble Vivan Cordero, the goalkeeper for Saint Britto. You remember Vivan saved that penalty. The ball breaks in the box once again. Falls down though. He would be unlucky. And now space emerging. Ball on the top. This could be the first goal. Great interception. Two defenders hounding and then a shot comes in. But that defense from Regina Mundi. That's organized. They did not give him any space. And two defenders marking back, tracking. And that's what the coaches really want your defense to do. Organized and disciplined. Staying together, staying compact. Not giving strikers any free space. Shot from distance though. Wayward. Well, there's signs of encouragement. Cirilo D'Souza. You can hear him on the line. A good try, he says. And backing up his boys to take shots from distance. You talk about Goa. You gotta talk about the Goan philosophy of football. And when we talk about Indian football, Goa holds a place that is both historic and influential. And this small state has produced some of the country's finest footballing minds. And players, clubs, coaches. Its impact on the national game goes far beyond its size. Cuban football is built on deep-rooted community culture. And you see Cirillo D'Souza on that line. Furious, animated. Regina Mundi will clear their lines though. The Saint Britto, they have started well. Mostly attacks coming in from this right channel. Abdul Sheikh is the captain today, the number 15. He scored that goal in the previous game. Brilliant left footer. Well, then another corner. And this time around is the number 10, Reed Talwar, who's on corner duties. A poor delivery though. A really poor delivery. Could have done better. The Saint Vito, they emerge with the ball immediately. And that's what we talk about, high pressing. As soon as they lose the ball, they emerge with it. And that's Veer Talwar. Great skills. But then loses the ball. This could be a chance for a counter. Great composure from the defender. Rolls his man. And 14 minutes running on the clock right now. 9 a.m. fixture kickoff as we've been talking about. It could be a bit tricky if you're not focused, not concentrated. But both these teams, for all the attack of Saint Brito is the defense of Regina Mundi. They have held strong. But remember, Regina Mundi conceded 3 goals against OL of Mount Carmel. And Saint Brito as well conceding 2. This could have been a chance though. Cirillo D'Souza is shouting. He's animated on that touchline. Has to be careful though. Good plays in that side. Good plays in both the sides. The under 15 boys clash. This will be a corner though. In the previous game, goal scored by Abdul Sheikh. And Narush Savan for Saint Brito. The number 13 and the number 15. As this will be another corner. A lot of set pieces the opening first 15 minutes for Saint Brito. Can they capitalize from one of it? Here comes the corner. It cleared away easily. Still breaks on the edge of the box. Tries to recycle it. 3 Regina Mundi players onto it. The defender just shields it. So strong and powerful. Cool kick. But that's good defending, you know. When you talk about defenders, you got to talk about strong and solid and bruteness as well. And on that occasion, shielding the ball. Too strong for his man. But right now, Regina Mundi trying to hold possession. Creating some passes. Good touch. Turns his man. Can he run now? Intercepted. Will be a throw-in still. Regina Mundi, they have not enjoyed much possession though. Mostly they have been on the receiving end, trying to defend. And once again, Saint Brito trying to break quickly. Space on this right channel. Good ball released. And there's man in center as well. Abdul Sheikh, the left footer, comes inside. Sells his defender. Still cutting inside. Could he take a shot from distance? Shoots from distance. Does not get the power or the connection he would have wanted. But there's the danger. On the counter, Saint Brito clinically from center to right. And Abdul Sheikh cutting inside, taking a shot as well. Could have done better though. But that will be encouraging. Saint Brito would be encouraged by that. Regina Mundi. It's some warning signs for them. There's not creating those chances, and whenever they are trying to do Saint Brito winning the ball. And then attacking on the counter as well. The ball breaks it once again. Abdul Sheikh. Abdul is a good player, isn't he? Well, that's not Abdul though, beg your pardon. But Regina Mundi emerged with the ball. The number 7, he loses it. Afan Shah. And they've got that a flair about them, Saint Brito. Just have to be a bit more clinical. Once again, they won the ball back. Great interception. Just unable. It tries to thread that one. Just unable to find the telling pass once again, as we've been talking about it. When you talk about Goan football, it's built on deep-rooted community culture. As Regina Mundi tried to construct an attack of their very own, intercepted easily, and Saint Britto emerging with it. Goes central. And finds Abdul on that right channel. Will be a throw-in though in the favor of Regina Mundi, but coming back onto it, Goan football. And from village grounds to school tournaments, the game is passed down generations. They played with freedom, flair, and instinctive understanding. Afan Shah loses that though. The number 7 for Regina Mundi. Then tries to go for a sliding tackle. And Abdul Sheikh could not control it. Will be a throw in. The first 18 minutes or so have been passed by. 0-0 the score. Both the teams trying to find that opening goal. Remember, both the teams in match day 1 drawing 1 point each for them. Regina Mundi faced OL of Mount Carmel, 3-3 the final time score. Saint Britto, they faced Perpetual Succor Convent, 2-2 the score at the end of the 90. So they would be looking for that opening win in this tournament. This good ball is released once again on that left channel now. Space to offer and run into. Can he control the ball? Yes, he does. He tries going inside. Cyril de Souza. He's still cheering on his boy. Shot comes in. No harm done. Regina on the counter, but met by a stern defense, and that's been the highlight of this first 20 minutes or so. Defenses have done well for both the teams, especially for Saint Britto, not allowing any attack to build for Regina Mundi. The fullbacks are strong, and for any good team, you got to have strong fullbacks as well. As much as you want your defensive centre backs to be really good and strong, is the fullbacks that really make or break a game. And this is Ryan, the number 16, on throwing. It takes a long one. We talk about fullbacks. The game of football has seen some great ones. Roberto Carlos from Brazil, Cafu from Brazil as well. And then in the modern games, Carvajal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Dani Alves, great Brazilian fullback, was in the heart of Barcelona's defense. And this time around, chance breaks in. Center, can he go find him? Man was free in center of the box. Just if he could have crossed the ball in, would have been the first goal easily. But instead, Regina Mundi break on the counter. Tries to release the ball onto that right channel, and he has done that. Beating his man, taking on great burst of pace inside the box now. Could he shoot? Will be a corner. Good play from Regina Mundi. Probably the best chance. A burst of pace, beats his defender inside the box, takes a shot, deflected. And will be a corner, set piece from the right channel now. 21 minutes on the clock. We're waiting for that first goal to arrive. That first goal is going to be really crucial. The corner comes in and Vivan Corridoro's goal post has to be guarded. Header as well. Shot from distance. Nearly. It's nearly. Could have been the opening goal. It takes the shot. And save coming in. Things are heating up now at the Dulair Stadium. And once again, you see corners creating some confusion and chaos. We always talk about set pieces. The old age philosophy, just put the ball in the box, and there would be something breaking in. And Regina Mundi, they were so near to getting that first goal. Long shot comes from distance, left footer. It does not harm anyone. Vivan takes that easily, but a good save once again. Remember, we won the first game. Saved a penalty. Ashnoy was for Perpetual Soccer Convent. Right on the stroke of the first half, he got a penalty. Perpetual Convent. Ashnoy was, who later scored the equalizer in the game, failed to convert his penalty. A brilliant save from Vivan. Awkward turn. A cute little football. Good passing as well, but in the end intercepted. That's what we talk about, don't we? I mean, quick feeds, that one touch football, 1-2 passing, take the ball, pass the ball. And that's what probably the Indian grassroots is trying to learn right now. And most of the European football, if you look into the Johan Cruyff philosophy or the Pep Guardiola philosophy, it's all about moving the ball fluidly in the middle of the park and changing wings easily, stretching the game, going back whenever needed, keeping the possession, and finding that all important final ball. This could be a chance. And so now it's Regina Mundi in the last 2 or 3 or 4 minutes or so. They're threatening the goal mouth. It feels like Regina and the boys have found the gear now. They're playing their football a bit more fluidly, but they've lost it. St. Britto, the team from North Goa. This could be a chance though. The keeper comes forward. Had to be fast enough. The striker was lurking. That's what football is all about. One chance and the game could change. Oh, good ball release. Is that too much? Can Abdul reach onto that one? He reaches onto that one. The keeper is caught off his line though. And he fouls him, I believe. Yes, that is the foul. Will that be a card as well? Abdul Sheikh bundled out by the goalkeeper. He came in a long way. And that's your modern sweeper keeper, isn't it? Look at him coming such a long way and then bundles Abdul. Does not get anyone off the ball. But guess a lot of the man. It should have been a card for me, that's for sure. Should have been a yellow. That was reckless. The keeper holding his cards in his pocket, trying to let the game flow, and I can understand that. But should have been a yellow. A reckless tackle outside of the box. And he's lucky he had to make that tackle though. It's an empty goal, and if Abdul could have found something, remember in that first game, scored a brilliant goal from the left foot. On that left wing, shot from distance from Abdul, led into the second goal for St. Britto. Eventually the game ended 2-2. But here's a set piece, Shubh Malwankar onto it. It flows that in. The goalkeeper catches easily. Not troubled, not bothered. Straight to him. Izan Mamlekar, the goalkeeper for Regina Mundi, and now on the counter. Could be 1v1 versus the keeper. Tries to go inside. Still there's a chance. Finally cleared. Now still the chance is over there on the edge of the box. That's how quickly Regina Mundi can counter. From the goal kick, releasing the man forward. But the keeper did well. He came forward. And now chance for Regina, I beg your pardon. Chance for St. Britto, but the referee blows his whistle. So into stuff now in the minute number 26. Both teams attacking. But over there, Vivan, he did well. The goalkeeper for St. Britto came in early, cut the angle for the striker. He tried going on the outside, flicking the ball past the keeper, but too slow. The defenders came back fast and fast enough to stop any danger. Right then into the minute number 27. A pulsating stuff right now at the Duleir Stadium. Still 0-0. But now both the teams growing in confidence, creating chances of their very own. In the first 15 minutes, so it was Regina Mundi who looked like a team on the back foot, but then they have come back really good. We're talking about playing with freedom, playing with flair, and playing with an instinctive understanding of space and movement. And this is what probably coaches in Indian grassroots right now want from the players, to understand the movement and the space. There's one thing playing with the ball, there's another thing playing without the ball. As this will be Regina Mundi attacking once again. Oh, beats his man. Is still dancing with it. Goes back and has lost possession. Saint Britto now, can they counter? Tries to reach the ball. Good pass forward. Loses the position though. That was the number 7, Rizwan Patel. A bit of confusion in the back for Regina Mundi, but they've emerged with the ball. Tussle happening in the middle of the park though. Regina emerged with the ball once again. A shot from distance, maybe. Oh, that was a beautiful pass. Could be the first goal. Vivan misses that. It's in the back of the net. Regina Mundi get the opening goal at Delayed Stadium. 1-0. And the number 9 pounces onto it. A bit of confusion inside the box. And Alden Almeida, he does not miss. The striker wearing number 9 on his back has put Regina Mundi into the lead. And time for a cooling break. Stay tuned with this exciting contest coming up really shortly. Well, then back in action once again. 30 minutes on the clock right now. 1-0 the score. Regina Mundi, courtesy of Alden, getting that opening goal just before the cooling break. And the game is now wide open. Saint Britto have to chase Regina Mundi. Probably against around the play. In the last 5 to 10 minutes, they were creating chances frequently and are rewarded. 1-0 the score. 15 minutes or so remaining in the first half plus stoppages. A clinical finish from Alden. A bit of chaos inside the box. The goalkeeper committing but losing it in the end. And Alden, he pounded onto that one. Gets that opening goal. Now Saint Britto trying to equalize, immediately cleared away. Regina once again looking to attack. Vivan is committed. That's good goalkeeping. Clears it nicely as well. Strong shot. But that's what the sweeper keeper role is. And Vivan, he's been doing well. Conceded that goal though. Alden Almeida. He would be a happy man, the striker. Saint Britto now looking for a response immediately. Now, how many times we've seen a team goes 1-0 down, immediate equalizer comes in, and probably that's the wake-up call they needed. Saint Britto, just not finding the man on that right channel. Heavy ball. That's what we talk about. I mean, playing over the years, these boys will learn when to have that feather touch on the ball and when to have that stone touch. But right now, Regina win it once again in the middle of the park. They look really confident after getting their first goal. They're holding possession as well. A reverse ball released, but cleared away. Well, they're looking back to Goa. It's given Indian football some legendary names. Bruno Coutinho, Armando Colasso, Derek Pereira, Mauricio Afonso, and Joaquim Branches. All of them shaping the early domestic era. Also big clubs like Salgaocar, Tempo, Churchill Brothers, the Sporting Club de Goa dominated Indian football for decades, setting benchmarks in professionalism and youth development. And if you talk about the more recent times, Goa has continued to supply top level talents to the national setup. St. Britto once again looking to construct an attack on this right channel. Number 7, he's been good though. Lost the ball just now. Rizwan Patel, the number 7 for St. Britto. He's combined well with Abdul Sheikh on this right channel. With Regina Mundi, they emerge with the ball. Good pass release. Could be the second shot. Comes in. Too high. Had to just find the precision and the placement. Went for power instead. Shot high and wide. A good chance goes begging. Chance to probably double their lead. Will they come back and regret it? Still the score remains 1-0. In St. Britto, they'll be breathing a bit lightly now. There's a golden opportunity on that right channel. Released a good ball in. Had to keep his composure. Instead, Gig went for power. This is game. This is a proper game building in Dulé right now. The 35 minutes running on the clock. And I'm impressed by Regina Mundi and their defensive organization. And standing together as a team. Not letting anything pass. Once again, the man was clear. Ahead of the striker. Covering at all times. Giving his goalkeeper enough time to come back and collect that. And that's what we talk about, defensive organization and setup. And the head coach would be really happy for them. Alan Gonzalez. But St. Britto trying to get back that equalizer. Losing the ball though. A sea of purple players running forward and he's found one of them. A tussle going on. Regina. They'll concede a free kick. And for St. Britto, the idea would be to probably close this half, at least getting the equalizer, and then try and start the second half as well. Go for that winner. Easier said than done though. They're facing a resolute defense. On the edge of the box now. Shot comes in from distance. And nearly. For a moment you thought that was whistled back past in the net. A good try. You can hear the coach saying it. We agree with him. But that was a really good try. And trying to curl that into that far corner from the left channel. A right-footed strike coming in. And nearly found the back of the net as well. And then pulsating stuff in the under 15 boys category. Could not clear the ball though. Missed it completely. We talk about Goa. The more recent times, in the ISL times, they supplied some great talent. And players like Brandon Fernandez. He's known for his vision and composure in midfield. Senator Fernandez as well. With his consistency at the back. Mandar Rao Desai. He's a very versatile player. He's got a great work rate. And Raul Borges, one of India's most tactically aware midfielders. And they've all emerged from this footballing ecosystem, the Goan footballing ecosystem as they talk about. And what an opportunity for these boys to play in the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. And don't be surprised if some of these boys go and make it big in their careers. because that's the idea of Reliance Foundation, to scout on them early. Straight run to the heart of the defense now. Maybe a shot from distance. Ruan collects that. The striker was lurking though. Alden Almeida. He was lurking. Ruan, he has done well. He understands his role as a sweeper keeper. Comes up really early. We have seen that in the first game as well. St. Britto versus Pep surely did well. Came through his line. Once again, Regina Mundi, they're looking dangerous. Shot comes in. A weak effort though. It does not get any zip into it. But Regina growing into confidence as the minute tick in. The first 15 or 20 minutes or so, they were on the back foot. It was St. Britto who were attacking much more, but Regina. And since then, they've found their groove. And they've changed the position stat, that's for sure. They have more of the ball now. And I think their midfield is now coming up together, supported by the defense. Or tries to go central though. For a moment you thought that's a great pass. But in the end it's a Regina Mundi player who emerges with it. Reloads that onto that left channel and cleared away. 39 minutes running on the clock. Well, coaches from Goa also have had a lasting mark in figures like Armando Colasso. They've shaped modern coaching structures. It's a good touch on the edge of the box. They nearly could have profited from that. Now chance for Britto to break on counter. Could have taken his time. Could have really taken his time. There was green grass to run into. He went for that early ball. Intercepted. And Goan clubs probably among the first to invest seriously in youth academies and scouting. And what stands about Goan football is continuity and seamless link between school football, local leagues, academies and the professional game as well. Is Regina. Good ball release on that right channel. Could be a cross coming in. He can go for the cutback as well. Puts in the cross. Vivan misses. The danger still looming in. And for a moment now, St. Britto, for a brief moment, they have thwarted the danger. But Regina Mundi, they still have the ball. Cross comes in. A space for him to shoot. He can shoot. He shoots. Here's the crossbar. Vivan, he got a hat onto it. Onto the crossbar. And Regina Mundi so close to getting that second goal as well. Now once again probing. Could be deadly. Nearly that second goal. But that's great football for the team in purple. Regina boys dominating now towards the end of the first half. Chances after chances threatening that goal. The St. Britto's defense right now opened up completely. They have no answers. St. Britto. They have to find something and probably hold their defensive organization, because Regina come once again and every time they come forward, it spells of danger. Cleared away. St. Britto, they won the ball. On this light channel now, Abdul Sheikh. Oh! Goes for that rainbow and he's emerged with the ball in the end and also released a good pass. Intercepted. That's what we're talking about in the defense. With number 14. Crunching tackle. The Regina boy. Chrisley Xavier. A solid crunching tackle. Saw the danger immediately. Came sliding in. He put the tackle on Arush Sawant. Arush has already got a goal in this tournament. Match day 1. Scored the first goal for St. Britto. Kind break in the box. Arush slogged that past. And now it's the number 18 on corner duties. Makari Pereira. Puts the ball in. Breaks in kindly. Shot throw. Still has the ball. Falls in the box. Will this be a penalty? No, says the referee. A good ball from Makar Pereira. Uh, 43rd minute on the clock. Regina Mundi back with the ball. Tries to do the cute little ball and nearly fans the man as well. It's as good football now towards the end of the first half. St. Britto now trying to hit on the counter. They've lost the ball though. The poor pass. Have to be a bit more careful while they're in the possession. Just keep the ball, stay calm. That's the idea. I want it back though. Oh, good ball release on that left channel. Brilliant ball. Could be the chance. Falls down in the box. Huge shouts for a penalty. The coach is going nuts on that sideline. But the referee says no penalty. Play on, boys. He's not happy. Cyril D'Souza. You can see him shouting, come on, ref. Was that to be a penalty? But the referee says, you know what, that's not a penalty. Well then, the last minutes of this first half are absolutely frantic. End-to-end stuff. Oh, this could be a great chance. Space to run into. Will he shoot from distance? Great defending. It probably took too much time. The defender came back tracking strong shoulder tackle. That's resolute. Yeah, but he probably took a bit too much time. The space to run into green grass. I'm not so sure what the idea was. Holding the play a bit. It just felt like it was inviting the defenders to come and get for a tackle. St. Britto trailing by 1 goal. It looks like they'll go into the halftime trailing. Regina on the verge of the first half now. Can they create one more? This could be deadly. This could be a chance. This is missed. How did he miss that? How did he miss that one? A point blank range. Fires that wide, and Vivani would be happy to see that going wide. Glorious opportunity goes begging, and these could come and haunt Regina Mundi. Wow. Still the score 1-0 dramatically. I could not believe that miss. But St. Britto, they have been given a lifeline. Still trailing by only 1, could have easily been 3. There's a man down though, and the referee now blows his whistle. St. Britto boy going down, but could have easily been 3 though. And could easily have been 3, Regina Mundi. St. Britto, after that first 10 or 15 minutes, they have not found anything of substance. And 45 minutes done. Into the stoppages now. So there's a physio coming in. We're talking about going football. We talk about the continuity, a seamless link between school football, local leagues, academies, and the professional game. And that is why platforms like Reliance Foundation Youth Sports resonate so strongly here. They align naturally with Goa's philosophy of nurturing talent early, giving young players competitive exposure, and allowing them to grow without fear. And every time young footballers step onto the pitch in Goa, they carry forward a legacy built over decades. A legacy of technique, intelligence, and love for the beautiful game. Well then, nearly about reaching our halftime mark. 45 minutes already on the clock. 1 minute into the stoppage, but I'm sure the referee will add 1 plus 2 minutes more. And if you talk about the modern era, the legacy of Goan football has seamlessly carried forward through FC Goa. As shot comes in from distance, it does not have the power to trouble the goalkeeper. You talk about the modern era FC Goa. Since their entry into the Indian Super League, Goa FC has been a symbol of state's footballing philosophy. It's Saint Britto with the ball now. The club has consistently trusted young Indian players, built strong academy structures, and provided pathways from grassroots to the professional level as well. And FC Goa, a solid team in the ISL, competes regularly for titles. And led by John Abraham, the Bollywood star as well. They've got a good star power. Saint Brito nearly trying and probing to find that equalizer, but they won't find it as the referee blows his whistle. End of the first half. It's one in the favor of Regina Mundi. Opening goal coming in, and that's the only goal coming in that first half. It was Alden Almeida who scored that first goal. 45 minutes of football done. Saint Brito 0, Regina Mundi 1. Stay tuned with us. Second half coming really shortly. You talk about the match summary. Regina Mundi. Ball possession 53% compared to 47 for Saint Brito. 3 shots on target compared to 1. 4 chances created by both the teams. In the tackle department as well, really solid. The defenses have done well. 6 corners for Saint Brito. They've had more chances from set piece. 3 for Regina Mundi. Halftime score Saint Brito nil, Regina Mundi 1. Enjoy the highlights and stay tuned with us. We will be back with 45 minutes of action once again. In the opening few minutes, it was Saint Brito creating chances. Abdul taking this shot, flying it wide. Abdul, the goal scorer from the previous game on this right channel, he was good, enjoying some possession in the opening minutes. But after that, after the 15 minutes mark, it's been Regina Mundi who have been creating all the chances, and they have been rewarded for it. And that opening goal coming in a bit of chaos in the box. But for now, it's Saint Brito nil, Regina Mundi 1. This is a great save from Vivando. And he's done well, the goalkeeper, Vivan, for Saint Brito. And talking about goalkeepers, this was a reckless challenge. This was the opening goal. The chaos inside the box. Confusion between the defender and the goalkeeper. Alden Almeida. Poacher's instinct. Right time, right place. Puts that in the back of the net. And that's the only goal in this first half. Enjoy the highlights. We will be back shortly. Well, then, we have played 45 minutes here at the Dulade Stadium, and it's Regina Mundi High School who head into the break with a slender advantage. They lead by 1 goal to nil. The breakthrough coming from Alden Almeida, who found the net to give his side the edge. It's been a competitive first half with Regina Mundi also enjoying slightly more of the ball. Here we go, second half. It's Saint Britto, his kick is, and immediately now trying to create that first goal. Abdul shoots. The goalkeeper had to be careful. The danger not done with. What a start to this second half from Saint Britto. Immediate response and trying to get that early goal. The goalkeeper called on to, and he delivers. This will be a corner though for Saint Britto. Good start once again. Talk about the goalkeeper for Regina Mundi. And that's the number 21, Izan Mamlekar. Had to get his hand onto that one. Otherwise, yeah, that could be in the back of the net. But a corner coming in. Great hand. Misses the ball though, Izan. Saint Britto once again shoot from distance, cleared away. Will be another corner, that's for sure. The ball dancing awkwardly after bouncing on the pitch. Back-to-back corners. Saint Britto starting the second half in strong fashion. Is Jean Mamlekar and his goal. A bit of danger now. Has to be careful, has to be watchful and cautious. Here comes the corner once again. Cleared away. Another corner though, the third set piece now in the opening first minute. Well, then they'll go for a short one, maybe. Now the idea has changed. It's Shubh now. Shubh Malwankar, the number 4, is on the corner duties. Yeah, puts this in once again towards the far post. Hits the crossbar. And knocking on the door, Saint Britto. Now good feed from the number 10. Puts the ball in once again. Punched away from Ijan. Constant pressure. Saint Britto, they have started the second half in some style. Probing and threatening the goal mouth. Shot comes in from distance. Intercepted. The ball breaks in. Keeper is committed. Ijan could not get to the ball. Once again puts it in. Wayward. The referee whistle already blowing in. But what a frantic start from Saint Britto this has been. The head coach, he's really pumped them up. You can hear Cirilo de Souza saying 1 goal, 1 goal. He wants that. What a start this has been for Saint Britto though, the first 3 minutes. Creating chances after chances. And running onto the ball once again, winning it. Cross comes in. The side netting. But a good start, really good start. They have come charged in. In the first half as well, Saint Britto, they had their spells. And they'll still feel that we're in the contest. Regina now, is important. How do they see this game through? Is it about time management? Is it probably parking the bus, trying to defend that 1 goal lead? Or the coach Allen, would he be looking to probably go on and score that second? They had plenty of chances though in that first half to get the second goal, double their lead. Some misses that was really, really easy chances. And if Saint Britto equalize, Regina Mundi would be kicking themselves. It should have been 2-0 for sure. A throw-in though. And they're good. Regina boys, they're really good. Remember in that first game? Came back from 3-1. They were down. And nearly everyone thought they were out as well. But then a tremendous comeback. And the equalizer coming in 90 plus 5. The stoppages, a penalty from Matthias. So they know how to respond to adversity. But can Saint Britto find something? Releases a good ball but intercepted. And that defense of Regina has been solid all day long. And not giving these boys a sniff. A good possession base football on the right channel. Space to run into. Intercepted well. Good defending from both the teams. There's the number 9 on defensive duties. Well intercepted. And that was required. 50 minutes on the clock already, and St. Britto trying to get that equalizer, creating chances after chances. They'll get another corner. Is that the fourth corner of the second half already? They've got 6 corners in the first. This is the fourth corner in the second. 10 corners in total. Can they get one goal from that corner? Because they're getting a lot of set pieces. This will be a left foot coming in. Puts the ball. They cleared away easily. There's a weak effort, but another corner. They'll get a chance once again to recycle, reload, and relaunch inside the box. Can they turn that product? Can they turn that potential into product is the big question. They've shown glimpses of good football. Now this will be a right foot coming in. Toward the far post. Nearly. And so nearly. There's V Talwar now. It goes central, cleared away nicely. Once again, recycle inside the box. The goalkeeper collects that Ijan. You can hear the coach saying he wants Ijan to go long. And holding the ball very well, but dispossessed. That's the commentator's curse coming into picture. St. Britto losing the ball on the counter. Maybe Regina Mundi can hit it. It's got good pace, beats his man. Is anyone arriving centrally? No one. Intercepted once again. And St. Britto, number 9, he's been tremendous in the back. David Pereira in that defense, strong and solid. His back-to-back tackles that we have seen from him. The man was free, he's beaten his defender. In comes David Pereira with a sliding tackle. It sends him flying. The good thing for St. Britto is they're only trailing by 1 goal. That deficit can easily be cut short. Remember, in football, 1-0 lead is a very slender margin. It could change any time. That's why Regina, they will look to get that second. It could be a chance though. Could be a chance. Rounds the keeper. Is forced wide though. Still creating it. Shot comes in maybe. Poor effort. Weak and poor effort. There's another golden chance. Regina Mundi, this will surely come back and haunt them. And they're creating chances after chances, but they're not capitalizing onto it. How many times you have seen that in football? If you don't take your chances, you will be punished. And you just feel that Regina, if they edge out in a 1-0 win at the end of the 90, that would be great to watch, but just feels like they need to get their second as well, and they have been getting chances. They'll kick themselves in the head if St. Britto find that equalizer. But takes a long hit in the box as well. Good touch. Dispossessed though. St. Britto will emerge with the ball. Chance to counter maybe. Or turns his man very well. Releases the ball. The strong defending. Clears that. And then 55 minutes running on the clock. Regina Mundi still leading 1-0. But it just feels like St. Britto, they will get that equalizer on that right channel, pushing the ball. Could be a chance. Oh, nearly. Saved in by Ijan. The ball tipped in over. Will be another corner, I feel like. Number 7. Could have had a bit more power onto the shot. Should have been a comfortable save for Ishan though. Who made it difficult than it looked. Will be another corner. Can Saint Brito capitalize from the set pieces they have been getting is the big question. 11th corner now for them. The referee is probably wanting to hold play and wants to talk to the boys, maybe a bit of tussling inside the box. And that's good officiating. He's talking to the number 11 for Regina Mundi. The Sairaj Patil, the defender. But here comes the corner once again. Floated it in. Got a head onto it, a Saint Brito boy. But Regina break with it. Could be a chance for a counter. Intercepted well. And now his recycled shot comes in. And that's gone in. That's it. There's the equalizer. A brilliant finish from the left wing. And Regina Mundi, they have conceded the equalizer. Brilliant finish. The number 10. Right on cue. Veer Talwar gets his goal. And we were talking about it, Regina Mundi, for all the chances they were getting, not able to capitalize and convert, and comes back to haunt them. They've conceded the equalizer. Saint Brito, there's the fight back in the second half. They started off really strong, creating chances after chances. And now finally, that's paid off. Saint Brito getting that equalizer. Now look at the spring in their steps. Going for the second as well. Shot from distance. That will not trouble Ijan. But that's some good confidence and intent now from Saint Brito. They've got the equalizer now. The idea would be to go on and win this game as well. Once again, threatening and probing on the edge of the box. It's been a really good start for Saint Brito, and they've been rewarded, especially the coach, Cyril D'Souza, in the way he's been chirping, instructing his players. Looks like a solid coach. A good play though. Regina, can they respond and go once again in the lead? They'll get a throw in though. They've not played football. Probably in that second half as we've been talking about. It's been Saint Brito who's had the most of the possession. But now could be a wake-up call for them. Need to find their form once again. It could be a chance now creating on the edge of the box. Dancing and dribbling with the ball. Will be a free kick. The very promising position just outside the box. Could be a chance to probably go in the lead once again. 59 minutes on the clock and Regina Mundi, they've got a free kick in a very promising position. Looks like the number 2 who's on the ball. And too close probably, I think, to go for power. Has to rely on placement. Has to be careful though. 4-man ball, beg your pardon. If he goes for power straight into the ball, I can tell you from experience. There was a similar goal from James Rodriguez when he was in Bayern Munich. Brilliant placed ball. But here comes the free kick. Tries to go for the placement. And has that gone in? Offside, says the ref, I believe. Well, that's a foul, says the head coach. He's very vocal, Cyril D'Souza. You can hear him. Animated. Nothing happening. 1-1 the score. Regina now. They're trying to create chances of their own. But Saint Brito on the counter, breaking. Intercepted. That was vital, needed But once again, they've emerged with the ball. St. Britto, it cleared away. No nonsense defending. The ball is still in play though. The number 9, David Pereira, losing. He has to track back. Frantic stuff now. Nearing the 60 minutes mark. Both the teams. Now you can see some end-to-end stuff. Plenty of spaces opening on the pitch. Goes for a great through ball. This could be a chance for Regina. The controls it, cuts inside. Shot from distance. Saved by the goalkeeper. Vivan had to be on the top of his game. The great run on that right, beg your pardon, left channel. Shot coming in as well. Vivan Cordero. Got a solid hand to it, diving onto his left. Will be a corner though. Chance from the set piece for Regina Mundi to regain their lead. Here comes the corner. Unable to probably find someone in the box. And they have left it at St. Britto now. This could be a chance for a counter-attack. Releases the ball early. Poor delivery though. Could have taken his time. Could have really taken his time. Plenty of space. But once again, St. Britto emerged with it. This time around on the left channel. Trying to take on his man. Losing the ball in the process. David Pereira is enjoying quite a run on this left flank now. David Pereira. After the end of the first half, 53% possession for Regina Mundi, 47 for St. Britto. I think that's changed now. St. Britto controlling possession in that second half, getting that equalizer. "62 minutes on the clock. Here comes the free kick, straight at the goal. Has gone in! What a strike! A thumping Shub. Take a young man bow, man. What a strike that is. And from distance, Shub shoots. Looping delivery, the goalkeeper makes a mess of it. That ends in the back of the net. And the comeback is complete. St. Britto. Creating chances after chances. Shot from distance once again. Shub Malwanger. Tremendous. Now Regina Mundi, as I've already told, and those missed chances will come back and haunt them. They will be kicking themselves for missing all of those chances. They're trailing 2-1. Well, for a moment that went back in the net. But you watched that closely. That sailed over. If you watch the replays, that did not end in the back of the net. That went over. And not a goal, I believe. And everyone's been fooled by it, even the scorers. I think it's 2-1 reflecting right now, but I think that was not a goal. And we'll get a word onto it. It nearly fell Shub. Gave St. Britto the lead. But watching the replays, it feels like the referee. There was a goal kick. There was not a goal. And we'll get that updated really soon. But everyone was fooled by that. Just nearly fell. That went into the back of the net. "65 minutes on the clock. Interesting watch. 2-1 the score right now. And for a moment, everyone thought, from the commentators to the scorers, that Shubh has given Saint Brie to the lead. We will get that corrected though. Still 1-1. Saint Brito trying to get that winning goal. In Regina Mundi on the other end, they were leading 1-0. They've conceded that equalizer. Competitive game right now happening in the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. You talk about Reliance Foundation. The mission of the foundation and the youth sports is to democratize sports in India, to move beyond elite centers and reach schools, districts. As this could be a chance for Regina. Shoulder tackle coming in strong, but he's won it back. The referee blows his whistle. For a moment, you thought that was a fair tackle. But that's good stuff from Regina Mundi as well, trying to come back in the game. Oh, this could be a chance. This could be a chance. Shoots. And this is the goal they were looking for. The comeback is now complete. Saint Brito trailing 1-0. Now 2-1. There is the goal. Saint Brito. They have completed the comeback. Regina Mundi struck twice. Sawant, the number 13. There's the confirmation. Sawant scored in the previous game as well. Gets a goal in this one as well. Slots is past the keeper. And Saint Brito, what resilience, what courage. Kudos to the head coach, Cirillo D'Souza. He's been chirping all day long from that touchline, motivating his boys, telling them to move fast, play progressive football, and he's been rewarded. And now Regina Mundi leading 1-0 and trailing 2-1. Saint Brito completing the comeback. They were looking for more though. Regina Mundi have to respond. You just feel now Saint Brito on the top. Cuts the ball, edge of the box. This is Veer who shoots. Deflected the goalkeeper. Well, in a bit of trouble, could be chance. And there's the third goal. Absolute chaos. Drama at Dulay Stadium. Sawant gets his second. And Saint Brito, they lead 3-1 now. A howler from the goalkeeper, Ijan. Sawant, he does not miss. A clinical, lethal, and decisive 3-1 now for Saint Brito as we head into the water break. The game has turned on his head. Brilliant football. And from 1-0 down, 3-1 up. And there's the comeback we've been talking about. Dream stuff. Saint Brito, they've been clinical. They've taken their chances. They've been rewarded. They talk about Reliance Foundation. The mission is simple: to democratize sports in India, to move beyond elite centers and reach schools, districts, and communities where potential often goes unseen. And by building structured competitions, long term development pathways, and age appropriate formats, RFYS ensures that sports becomes not just a tool for education, but for character building and life skill as well, and not just performance only. St. Britto now high on confidence, 70 minutes on the clock, leading 3-1. A drama at Adelaide Stadium. That's some courage for you. That's resilience. That's character. And that's what good teams do. Cirilio D'Souza, the head coach, he will be proud of their boys, especially Arush Sawant, the architect in plotting that comeback, scoring 2 goals. All 3 goals scored in the second half for St. Brito. They have come up charging and they have been rewarded. It's Regina Mundi. And they have been completely outplayed. Another chance maybe building up Abdul from distance. Fires it wide. Plenty of time though. Plenty of time. Now Regina Mundi on the counter on this right channel. Can they create something of substance? That's the big question. He's asking for a free kick. He will get a free kick. And near the sideline on this right channel. 3-1 the score right now. He just feels like Regina Mundi for all the chances they missed in the first half and also in the second has come back to haunt them. And I was speaking about it. I've seen plenty of football. And this is what happens when you don't take your chance. It's a game of thin margins. If you don't take your chances, your opposition will. And St. Brito, they have been clinical. Here comes the free kick, left footed, back of the net. Is there a twist in the tail? Regina Mundi have pulled one back. At 3-2 now the score. And drama at Adelaide Stadium continues. Curling it in from the left foot. Vivan, the goalkeeper, beaten. And Regina. I'm trying to plot a comeback of their very own. Remember, in the first game as well, they were down 3-1. After the end of the 90, there was 3-3 the score. So they are no strangers for a comeback. St. Brito, they've conceded the second. And this game is now shaping up nicely. Final 18 minutes. Oh, this could be another chance. But there's the offside flag coming up. Oh, what an interesting watch. I mean, I'm sure as fans and as viewers tuning into our live YouTube platform, you're not disappointed. No one's disappointed, and that's the quality of Indian football right now. Too high. 3-2 the score. It just feels like this one more goal in this game. Can Regina Mundi, can they channel their previous game comeback spirit and find another? Or will it be St. Brito who will manage this game better and end the 90 on the winning note? Stay tuned with this short water break, and we will be back shortly.
Well, back in action though.
After that cooling break, roughly around 15 minutes remaining for Regina Mundi plus stoppages to get that third goal, probably equalize the game. A good ball release. Will this be an offside? Yes, it will be. Has to be careful, has to probably get himself back on side. A bit lazy from the striker. I'm talking about the leadership. Reliance Foundation, under the leadership and guidance of Mrs. Neeta Ambani, has placed youth and grassroots development at the center of its sporting philosophy. Her vision has consistently emphasized inclusion and gender equality and sustained engagement rather than short term success. And that's why you see Reliance Foundation Youth Sports culminating right now into a tournament that's probably the best in the country in terms of grassroots. And from encouraging young girls to step onto the field to creating safe and competitive platform for school children, her role has been instrumental in aligning sport with nation building, as this could be a chance. Cleared away in the end. Will this be a corner though? 3-2 Regina trying to get that equalizer, but St. Britto, they're not done yet. And already plotting a comeback. They would want to be safe now. Still the goal only. The lead only by one goal. St. Britto, if they can get a fourth, they will be confident and they'll sit comfortably towards the 3 points. Shub will take the free kick, beg your pardon, Shub will take the corner. On this right channel, here comes Shub. Header! Just not getting the direction intended onto that one. But Reed puts the ball back in the box. They still have the ball though. Shub Malgankar. And finally Regina Mundi clear their lines. But St. Britto have won the ball back immediately. Could be a shot coming in from distance. A fumble by the goalkeeper on the first attempt. Catches on the second. Ijan, the goalkeeper. Regina Mundi trying to break on the counter. Does he have the pace? Yes, he has. Look at him fly. Could there be a shot coming in? Oh, that must be a penalty. That has to be a penalty. He chopped back onto his right. There's shouts all over. Won the ball back. The replays will clear us. Well, that's not a penalty. Good decision though. I mean, that's why he's a referee over there. And for a moment you thought that's got to be a penalty. But that's not a penalty at all. 3-2 the score right now. Oh, he's missed the header. Regina boys inside the box would be looking for just one opportunity now. And St. Britto holding the ball really well. Goes central. Loses it though. And trying to find a through ball. Unable. They have to be a bit more careful now, Regina Mundi. Just 10 minutes remaining. All you gotta do is create one more chance. They'll be calm and confident. He's playing some passes. But that's wasteful. And he'll give it a chase though. The keeper has come forward. It just felt like that was a wasteful ball. He created something out of nothing. And David Pereira now tussling. He's emerged with the ball. The defender for St. Britto. David Pereira. You can hear the coach saying, David, simple football. He wants him to clear the ball. He wants him to play simple football. No nonsense defending is what the coach wants. David probably had other ideas. There will be a throw-in for Regina boys. They can go for a long one. Maybe that's the idea. Here comes the long throw-in. Cleared away. But not too far. It's still inside the edge of the box, but the referee has blown his whistle. This will be a free kick for Saint Britto. Less than 10 minutes remaining now, plus the stoppage time. There's a twist. And who would have thought that Regina Mundi leading 1-0 in that first half, and then Saint Britto in the second half, they've been absolutely stunning. 3 goals, 2 of them coming from Arush Sawant, the architect in chief, plotting that comeback for Saint Britto. And now can they manage the game? But Regina, maybe one more chance. Cut short though. They're still tussling. Dancing around. Lost the ball. Regina boys have won it back. Good shot coming in from distance. Blasting it in. Oh, the ball bouncing awkwardly. He catches it in the end. The goalkeeper, he would be relieved. High in the air, the ball bounces awkwardly for him. He's beaten, but then good game awareness. Vivan Cordero, the goalkeeper. He's gone down though. I really hope he's okay. He's a good goalkeeper. He saved the penalty in the previous game as well. He nearly was beaten on this occasion by the bounce, but had the game awareness and the skill to collect that going backwards. Is Regina trying to create one more chance, but they're facing a stern defense from Saint Britto. Chance from a throw-in to probably create something of substance. Less than 8 minutes remaining, plus stoppages. There have been a few goals and an injury as well, so you expect at least 3 minutes of stoppages to be added. He goes for a long ball, finds the man on the right channel as well. He's twisting and turning, forced to go backwards, but he's emerged with the ball. Here comes the cross, poor delivery. Weak attempt. Has to do much better than that. But remember, these boys very young right now. They'll learn from that. Just under 15 right now, playing 90 minutes. Not easy. You'll see a bit of tiring legs coming in, and that's where probably Regina Mundi, they can take advantage. I think the coach should make some substitutions as well. Probably getting some fresh pair of legs. He's already done that. In the last 7 to 8 minutes, it's always difficult, especially for these under 15 boys. They're playing in the sun right now. As Regina emerged with the ball once again, put inside the box. This could be a chance. Shot comes in. It's gone in the back of the net. Absolute scenes from Dulair Stadium. From 3-1 down, Regina Mundi. At 3-3 now. A roller coaster of a game. It keeps on delivering drama after drama, goals after goals. Brilliant finish. Nearly chips the goalkeeper. 85 minutes on the clock. Saint Britto 3, Regina Mundi 3. This game keeps on delivering a joy to watch. This is what youth football is all about. Passion, goals, attacking football. And now is there a winner? The game sits perfectly in balance. Twice there has been comeback. First, it was Saint Britto trailing 1-0. They went 3-1 up. And then Regina Mundi from 3-1 plotting a comeback of their very own 3-3. So both the teams have gone down and both the teams have shown immense resilience and character to fight back and get in the game. 3-3, and it just feels there's one more goal in this game. Will it be Saint Britto on the charge from the left wing? Tremendous pace. They cleared away. A diving tackle coming in from the number 1 for Regina Mundi. He had to make that. Rakesh Nishad, number 1 for Regina Mundi. Now David Pereira will resume from a throw-in. Well, the 11 a.m. fixture also. It proves to be an exciting watch. That will be under 15 girls category. Saint Anne's Zagonda versus Our Lady of Rosary High School. As Regina break on the counter. Cleared away. It could have gone when chose to go central, it could have gone right as well. I'm not so sure if that was the right ball. Plenty of space on that right channel as well. They'll get a throw in though. There's still plenty of time for that winning goal. But now Saint Britto. Can they hit on the counter? Turns his man, emerges with the ball. It goes in the right. And no support in the middle though. Too slow Saint Britto boys, but a great piece of skill. Taking on the defenders, goes back then. He shouts for a penalty. Has lost the ball. Regina now. He's still bundled inside that penalty box. Maybe the referee will pull this game back. But Regina creating a chance of their very own. 3 minutes remaining plus stoppages. Cleared away finally. And now the referee has whistled. The man was down inside the penalty box. Saint Britto boy. Tumbling in. There was a piece for a penalty, but the referee, I think, has got us spot on. He's been great. The officiating has been great. A 3-3 right now. An absolutely thrilling contest. A roller coaster, as we've been talking about. Swinging in the favor of Regina Mundi first. They got the first goal, leading at the end of the first half. And then St. Britto finding a comeback spirit in them, scoring 3 goals in the second. They were leading 3-1, but then Regina Mundi, once again, like in the previous game, from 3-1 down, have equalized 3-3 now. 2 minutes remaining in this second half. 2 minutes remaining in the match. There will be at least 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's for sure. Saint Britto trying to create one more chance before the end of the 90. Will be a foul though. Felt like a fair challenge. The referee probably seen some infringement. Says that's an illegitimate challenge. Blows his whistle. Free kick for Regina Mundi. Well, less than 90 seconds remaining of the regulation time. We will head into the stoppages after that. We talk about Reliance Foundation Youth Sports impacting millions of children across India, cutting across geographies, backgrounds and abilities, and providing young players their first experience of organized competition, exposure to professional standards, and the confidence to dream bigger. It's Regina Mundi. They are dreaming bigger now, trying to get that winning goal. Goes for the back heel instead, does not find the intended target. Could be a chance though, great clearance. Will be a corner now. Critical set piece, this could turn into great tackle from the number 6. That's Saksham Rajagolkar. The number 6 for Saint Britto. Will be a corner though. And this could be probably a very crucial chance. And expect this to be long and deep in the box. Here comes the left-footed corner towards that far post. Cleared. Go on in the back of the net. 4-3. Regina Mundi have completely flipped the script. From the corner. Chaos inside the box. The ball sprawling past the keeper. 2 defenders trying to clear their line. But in the end, it's Regina Mundi who pick up their 4th goal. And is that the winning goal? 3 minutes of stoppages. But that's it, I feel. Regina, in this roller coaster of a game, they have punched their way towards victory with that goal. Still 3 minutes remaining, those stoppages. St. Brito, if they can create one more chance, and if we were talking about set pieces, if Regina Mundi getting that what looks like to be the winning goal via set piece, great delivery inside the box. Vivan Cordero beaten for the fourth time in this game. Now it's about game management. Regina Mundi, great ball release. Will this be offside? There's no flag. Tries to lay the ball. Still a chance. Missed. Will be a goal kick. Maybe one more chance for St. Brito now on the counter. 90 minutes already on the clock. 3 minutes stoppage added. But what a game this has been. An absolute thriller of a contest. The 9 a.m. fixture living up to its hype. St. Brito now trailing. They were leading 3-1. Now trailing 4-3. Regina Mundi finding that fighting spirit. Now looking for one more maybe, but Vivan Cordero this time around comes up front, gets the ball, releases it early, but it's Regina who've got the ball back. 90 seconds of football remaining. Can St. Brito create one chance? Does not look like, because Regina Mundi, they're keeping the ball. Puts the ball in as well. Could be the fifth goal. Great save. Diving in. Still the chance is there on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. The danger not cleared. And finally, the ball is away from the box. But absolute scenes right now at Dulair Stadium. Right down the wire. Regina Mundi keeping the pressure. Just 60 seconds remaining after this. And they've got a throw in. The full-time whistle could be coming anytime soon now. Regina Mundi, absolutely clinical. Missed their chances. But then, after going down, the wake-up call, and there it is. The full-time whistle from the official. An absolute thriller of a contest at Dulair Stadium. Two teams who gave their all. At the end of the 90, it's St. Brito 3, Regina Mundi 4. An absolute roller coaster of a game comes to an end. Both teams left everything on the pitch. A clinical football, fast football, end-to-end stuff. 7 goals in the entire game. A treat. A 59% possession for Regina Mundi. They held the ball, they held their nerves. 8 shots on target, 10 chances created. St. Brito, 41% possession. They also had 6 shots on target, 10 chances created as well. Both the teams really well matched on paper. St. Brito, 10 corners. Regina Mundi, only 3, from which the last corner, they got the winning goal. And that's it. End of the 90. Regina Mundi finding that comeback spirit, finding that courage and character, turning the game on its tide, scoring that winning goal right on the death, earning all 3 points. Well, enjoy the highlights. It's been an absolute thriller of a game, and we will be back soon. It's going to be the second game, the under-15 girls clash, St. Anne's Institute Agonda versus Our Lady of Rosary High School, Donapola. Stay tuned.